What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another ANR review. I am your host, Thorny, today. And we got a great show today. I can't wait to get into it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be spectacular. But before I begin my show, I got to bring in my buddy. He's in the mean streets of New York right now, fighting with his amphibious turtle friends. It is my friend, Decent, or Jason? Decent? Whatever you want to call yourself.
DC Jones.
I have opened the Bifrost for you to enter the show today, my friend. You might want to take your mask off.
How are you? How's your day
Trick
going?
or treat, my friend. Welcome. How has the Halloween been treating you?
It doesn't even feel like Halloween.
It doesn't, right?
No. I mean, the signs we put up saying "Don't come to our house." We have no candy.
Happy Halloween to everybody that's listening. If you're on our podcast, you're probably catching us a couple of days later. That's fine. Happy Halloween to all of the chat. The chat is blowing up now. People are saying hi to us. Ryan already has said something like, "Hey, God, I was hoping D would have been She-Hulk."
Yeah, the paint smeared off. Sorry.
I can lend you this hair after if you want to. Oh, this is gonna get so itchy and sweaty. This. If you're wondering, if you're listening to our podcast and you're wondering, what are we dressed up as? Well, I'm dressed up as Thor, and D. Well, he was dressed up as Jason, from the Turtles.
No, but, Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
You're missing all your movies.
Oh my God, I've seen too many.
Michael.
Too many masks, man.
Michael Voorhees Jones.
Yeah, he had a hockey mask on. Yeah. Come on. I'm excited, man. I got a good feeling about today's show. We're gonna have a lot of fun. There's some interesting topics to get into. Did you eat any of the candy that you were handing out?
I didn't hand out candy.
What? You didn't hand out candy?
No one was home to do so.
What? Oh my God.
That's what happened.
Decent. Yeah, that's right, Ryan. I am rocking the Fabio wig and hammer. It is the best crossplay I could think of at the last second.
Did you decorate?
No, I didn't decorate. We didn't have time to decorate, but we did get a bunch of candy to give out to the neighborhood kids. My wife and my kids are handing out candies as we speak. People are still ringing our doorbell. Fireworks are going to be probably blowing off in the background, so if you hear any noise, that's probably what it is. The second time in a row we have a show with fireworks going on. That's okay. People are having fun. It's okay. Let's talk about let's get into our dad joke. I know this is a great segment. Before we get on air, you always remind me to get on this segment. So it is our ANR dad joke. And if you want to play along, whether you're listening to us or watching us on YouTube Live, you could say dad or sad of the week joke here. So you can let us know on our social media platform at ANR Universe if this week's joke was dad meaning good, sad meaning get that garbage out of here. D every time votes for dad, just like our chat. Here we go. I got a Halloween one for you. Okay, ready? Anybody in the chat, let us know if it's dad or sad. Here we go. What's a skeleton's favorite instrument? D.
I'm not even. I probably know. I'm not answering this. Go ahead.
What's a skeleton's favorite instrument? Well, it's a saxophone.
I thought you were going to say trombone.
Well, that could have worked too.
That would, yeah.
Hey, you laughed. See, you liked it.
I laughed at my version. I laughed at how.
Wow, your version was just basically the same thing. Come on. What's a skeleton's favorite instrument? It's a saxophone. I want to hear the chat. Was it dad or sad? And I want to also hear from people who are listening. Apparently, we have people listening from all over the world. So don't be shy. Let us know where you're from and send us a message because I will open the Bifrost for you. You're wondering when that sound is? That's my Mjolnir. Mjolnir. All right. Shall we begin our what we watched and what we got?
Your buddy's not egging you on.
Oh, my buddy? Ryan? Yeah, you mean Ryan?
No, someone always takes your side.
Oh,
you go, She-Ra, and your fabulous freaking secrets. Oh, yeah.
It is our friend Christopher in the house.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, Christopher?
You're
not stealing little kids' candies?
No, I ate them all.
Oh,
are
it
you
is our friend
guys?
Chris. I have missed you, my friend.
I'm
I have
surprised
missed
you're not
you.
watching like horror movie marathon right now.
Oh, I do that 365 days
Yeah,
a year.
it's like this is their one
Halloween
day
is
off.
all around the year for him. How are you doing?
How are you guys?
Oh, we're good. We're great. How you like my Thor outfit? It's awesome, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
you do look like Jinx. Someone said you look like a Pokemon. There is one out. I can't unsee it.
I look like a Pokemon? What?
Yeah, Jinx.
a Karen Pokemon.
Oh, whoa, hey. I am
I'm
no
like,
Karen,
is
my
that
friend.
Prince Adam Thor?
Whatever it
remember you
is,
wore-
I'm sure I look fabulous in it. Oh man. So Chris, how are you and how are things?
I am good. I know I've been away from you guys for a little bit, but a lot of things I've been working on and something exciting in the works.
What in the world is this?
That was a Pokemon.
Oh my god. Are you guys trying to tell me I look like that?
Someone said you did. iTube.
Wow.
Oh, Jinx.
And I was listening to you talk, Chris. I was just multitasking.
We don't have super chat yet because we don't have enough views, but we have enough subscribers, so that's great. We're on our way. If you're listening to us and you haven't subscribed, shame on you. Please subscribe. We need people to subscribe and spread the word out there. We will do great. I will put on wigs anytime for you guys if you can spread the word out to other people to watch us. And
You just
give
need
us
an
feedback.
excuse to wear that.
I thought we talked about this before the show.
Oh my God. Elvin's Martha Stewart. Freaking love that. It's a good thing, you guys. It's a good thing.
It's not. I don't even know Pokemon. No idea. Anyways, Chris, we have a show that me and you are working on, right?
Yeah, I swear I'm so lost with my days. I thought it was, 8:30 PST on Saturday morning. Mighty
Mornings.
Yes.
And what are we going to talk about?
Oh my God. What aren't we going to talk about? We are going to be talking about all the cartoons we grew up with in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I'm sure we'll touch on a little bit.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be fun. Saturday mornings will be same again. So
yeah. So get your bowls of cereal and your old TV trays that you used to have as a kid with your favorite like G.I. Joe or She-Ra and He-Man on them.
Dee's already excited. He's like, I can't wait to watch you guys.
I know, and we've been
on the
talking
floor.
about this for like 3-4 weeks now, and I'm just like so stoked about it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's going to be fun. It'll be in the morning and for Pacific time, but around lunchtime for the Eastern Seaboard.
Eastern.
So yeah, I mean, this is a message to all of you guys out there. If you want to, hit back nostalgia and talk about old cartoons that we watched, funny moments, amazing moments, join us on our podcast. We will announce it on our social media when it's going to start. It's going to start very soon, in a couple of weeks, I want to say. And we will let you guys know ahead of time so you guys can join us. And we'll probably go off the rails a little bit too, because we'll answer any questions or talk about any cartoon pretty much. We'll have some set, but we'll leave a lot of it open to just random talk about cartoons in the past.
Yeah, definitely. Especially what our favorite opening sequences were, where the toys came from,
These was Care Bear.
I didn't have any of those, but
what?
I'm not against them. I realized now, just thinking, I'm like, I've never.
Chris, did you have any Care Bears?
I did. Somehow, I don't know. My parents knew, but they got me Grumpy Bear. But I'm like, I'm not grumpy. I'm just gay. I'm just sassy.
Sassy bear.
But I can't
remember which bear I had. I think I had Hungry Bear.
I think you'd be Rainbow Bear, Share Bear. Oh, you could be a Share Bear right now.
Oh yeah, look at that mane.
I don't think I've ever been scared in a long time, and that hair is.
Why are you saying stuff about D like that? Don't be mean.
I'm talking about your hair.
Oh, why is this scary? This is beautiful.
I told you not to get those hair plugs.
I hate the way that it's Karen cut as well. Like,
shut up.
It's shorter on the one side. The
it's not Karen cut. It's just tilting on my headphone. That's
okay.
what it is.
It's
You have no idea
Thor.
how hot it is under this. It is super
Karen pulls
hot.
out her Mjolnir and I want to speak to your manager.
Vanity Smurf. Oh man, that's so good. Do you want to join us for what we watched and what we got?
Yeah, why not?
All right, okay. Well, we'll start off with D, and then you, and then me.
Sounds good.
So I didn't get anything. I started opening a bunch of stuff. So open my Optimus. He's on my little desk buddy right now. Did you open yours? It's the
yeah, I did.
What is it called? MLDX? MDLX?
Yeah, MLDX, yeah.
Optimus Prime. Deathstroke. The Robotech one.
Oh yeah, this is really cool. I was actually on the fence on getting this one.
I just don't own a Deathstroke figure, and then I saw him.
So you didn't own the aftermarket one?
No, I didn't get that.
Oh, let's compare that. I want to see that. Bring yours in one day. Okay. I want to compare to this one.
Yours, there's like completely different levels, but
I think yours is going to articulate better.
Yeah, but like I'm afraid to touch it now.
No. Set it and let it be.
I don't know. I was getting Halloween festive, so I brought Blade out.
Oh, look at that.
My End of the World Apocalypse pony.
I'm sorry, what now? Is that real? Did you just make that up, or is that for real?
I didn't make this. This was a Kickstarter. It's basically the Horsemen of the Apocalypse done as My Little Ponies. So you have famine. You have war.
That's crazy good.
Did you guys ever watch Robot Chicken when he did My Little
Pony?
Oh
yeah, I see
Apocalypse?
that one. Yeah, I see that
I'm
one.
Pestilence Pony.
There's Pestilence here.
Those are so good.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those from?
It was Big Shot Toys, I think it was called. It was they did a Kickstarter. Sweet. And then this one was
wow, that looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh.
My Little Pony's gone rogue.
And then the nanny is the Cthulhu.
Wow.
It's the squid head and octopus tails.
Why are you taking pictures of this?
I forgot I had
you forgot you had them. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, we both are in that situation where you just have stuff packed away.
Nah, I don't even know why I just started that.
yeah. Don't start with me. And then I opened Mr. Knight.
Hey, Mr. Knight.
Haven't watched much. For anyone who knows me, I have a very Caucasian girlfriend, so we've been binging Gilmore Girls. And I, for the longest time, I was like,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
I know.
But now it's like
you do know you have a choice of not watching it. Right?
A lot of the times I have my tablet beside me.
Oh, okay.
I bet you it's D's favorite show when he's forced
that's the funny
to watch
thing.
it.
Like when it's not on, I'm
that's
like,
Dawson Creek.
Oh, are you gonna watch Gilmore Girls? Oh, Dawson Creek was another one. I love to hate that show.
God, ugh.
That cry face. Ugh.
And then Super Sons, I finished that today. The one we were talking about last week. So we'll talk a little bit about that. That's pretty much it. I don't have any news hunting wise. Nothing really came out that I'm seeking. I don't know about you. Whose turn is it? Yours or Chris?
Christopher's.
Okay, Chris, what'd you get?
All right. I did get something. Let me grab it.
Watch everything fall.
Yeah, I was like, I saw it move.
Laugh so hard everything falls off your shelf.
So let me just
somebody sculpted you on a chair? Wow.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
I forgot how much you two bicker, my mommy and daddy.
I did pick up the Mojo.
Oh, you got Mojo.
The perfectly painted Mojo. Or not.
No, this is the single release because I didn't want to pay $132 for Dazzler and Longshot because
care about those two. You're a big mutant guy though, aren't you?
I am, but the Mojo world was touched on in the animated series. So
yeah,
the reason why I didn't want the box set, even though it's super cool, the Dazzler didn't really care for. I have that retro one that looks really good. And then I compared the long shot to what comes in the box set and what's coming in the single release. The single release is nice. it's better painted. He's got the yellow star instead of it being white, and he's got the glow effect.
Yeah.
So, and $132, no thank you.
Yeah, do it. At least you got the option. Like a lot of people sometimes don't, in regards to figures they want versus like Hasbro Pulse exclusives or HasLabs exclusives.
Yeah. And you know what? It's not the bright yellow that it was in the animated series, but they did a pretty good job. I know on the video you couldn't see the colors as nicely, but the details that they put in this guy is just sick. Like the back is all sculpted in there.
I didn't even know that they were going to do a single release.
Yeah, they didn't announce that. They were like, "Oh, by the way,
why would they not do that?"
Yeah,
I don't understand.
They wanted people to pay for the 3-pack.
I don't understand that.
And then 4 days after, someone spotted it in the wild already. I was like, okay, wow.
Yeah, Target. It was showing up at Target, and I don't know. It's funny because when I put this thing together, this could have been a Build-A-Figure piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I was assuming is going to be.
But, Hasbro has been all over the place. Like, look at their most recent HasLab, the Ghost Rider.
Ryan Carper said they want you to buy both. They were never going to get me to buy both. Like, there's no way I'm buying both. No, I don't want two more. I don't need two of them. I don't. He's already big enough. I don't need two of that guy in my.
It's just.
I say that because I have not enough space. So, but some people might want to buy it. And if you buy two, that's good for you.
Here's one, and then here's one exactly like it, but we didn't try. Like
we dumbed it down a little bit.
like I'm not paying twice for the same figure essentially, but one they didn't want to paint. That's
like what they should have done was have this single release, but have the exact same figure.
But then no one. No, but
you could say okay. Well, you could say, hey, if you just want Mojo with not the bells and whistles or the nice packaging, then here it is. But if you want Mojo with all the cool packaging and the exclusiveness, then here's the Pulse exclusive. You have a choice now, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they dumbed it down and gave this, I don't know. It just
it's nice for people like Chris had options. Chris got the cheaper one,
But I think if they were gonna do the limited Hasbro exclusive, they should have put this version with that because you're getting Long Shot sooner because it's out already. The 3-pack, and give us the actual animated version of it. And even the other thing that's missing is some of the wires are painted red and blue. On this one, it's all just silver.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I was like, the back looks awfully gray.
Yeah.
Or silver.
The cool thing is I think they're changing their plastic or the way they're processing it because you know how you used to see the marbling effect?
Yeah.
Well, on the back, depending on how the light's hitting it, it looks like some of the wires are just gray and some of them have like a silver sheen to it. So I feel like, their accessories aren't getting better, but it seems like some of the quality is actually pretty good still.
When they try.
When they try. And that packaging just freaking sucks.
Yeah. I have nothing nice to say about it. It's been so problematic, and the fact they're not even allowing returns now.
Oh, yeah, seriously?
Yeah, I spoke to GameStop and I spoke to Toys R Us when I went to the store, and I said to them, okay, I buy this figure that, the no window packaging anymore. If I buy it and there's something wrong with the package, the figure inside, and, it's not painted or it's broken or something's missing, what do I do? And both stores said, you can't return it to us because you opened it. You have to go through Hasbro.
So here is the double-edged sword. Yes, it sucks for us collectors, but it's a nice big slap in the face for the people who take out the Build-A-Figure pieces and put in something else.
Yeah.
So there's a pro to it, but it's still annoying for inbox collectors because those renderings that they use are just
To me, I think this is a detriment to us rather than a positive. There's more cons to this than pros, right? Because I usually buy online through vendors and have it shipped to my house. Because I don't have time every week to drive around and look for figures. So I just go click, send it to my house, done. And I'm guaranteed to have my figures in good shape. And when there was windows and there was a damage to the figures, the vendors were allowing me to return it because they could physically see it, right?
Yeah.
And it's sealed. But now all of that is gone. They will not take it back. It's all gone.
Yeah. What I don't get is, okay, I get that they're switching to cost-efficient packaging, but hello, we're still getting those retro carded figures in plastic.
Well, they said that was done prior to the change. They were in the works before the change occurred. So I'm wondering, in a year from now, if I still see retro packaging, then what's up with that?
Well, they're just going to say we reduced costs by not making everything windowed. Your special ones are windowed. That's all they'll have to say.
The main line has no window, but the secondary lines have.
Well, like that's all they have to say. Is like, do you want us to just do all with windows? Do you like pollution? Because what you're telling me is you like pollution. They'll just spin it like that.
We like a little pollution, not a lot of pollution.
Would you rather all or nothing?
Just affect Canada, not the US.
We're living today. We only live once. Give me plastic windows.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. And sidetracked. For what I watched, I've been watching She-Hulk. I finished that. I actually enjoyed it. Me and Elvin were talking
Chris,
about
bye.
it.
It's been nice. Yeah, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
No problem. Have fun doing Saturdays all alone.
As long as there's no She-Hulk to talk about, I'm fine.
Damn it, I should have dressed up as her for tonight. And on Disney Plus, it's Book of Blood.
78 points brings a great point up here. He goes, LOL, you talking about pollution and plastic when their product is made from plastic. Thank you.
No, like that's all I'm saying. Like it's meant for them, not us. They don't care. Like they're just cutting costs. That's all that is.
Yeah. And they're cutting costs on the figures that they're releasing. Like, look at Vertigo.
And raising the prices on. So they're profitable. It's for them. It's not for the consumers.
Now, here's the question for you guys. And I've touched on this topic before about bringing on too many licensing. So now we're getting these sports figures. We're getting Indiana Jones. We're getting these Cobra Kai Power Ranger figures. Do you think that this is affecting what we're seeing now?
What do you mean? Like the costs? Are you talking about the costs again?
The costs and quality wise, because some of these figures that we're getting, the price has gone up, but it comes with nothing. It comes with the Build-A-Figure piece, and that's it.
I think that's just...
What was the figure that I reviewed, D, and I was so hot about it?
Oh, Speedball.
Oh, man. That figure came with nothing. The picture on the box has open hands, and it doesn't even come with open hands. It comes with...
Are you serious?
It was so bad. I was so mad. I mentioned it in the review. I'm like, look at the packaging. He has open hands in the packaging. Yet they don't even give us open hands in the figure, with the figure. And nothing came with it. Just a bath piece. That's it. Giant hole on the left side of it.
Yeah, that's a waste of space.
Well, they did that with the first Phoenix, the Celine Dion head sculpt.
Oh yeah.
And no, I won't sing.
She had great locks of hair though.
The hair was nice, but they're doing so much better with them. So
they're gonna use Pantene Pro V.
They're gonna come to you for hair. You know what you should do? You should do the selfie series with that hair.
Yeah, okay.
You'll get your money. You'll get your money's worth.
They'll send me the money back. No, we can't even do this.
Yes.
Thanks,
the
Karen.
rendering machine is saying stop, please. It's impossible. Too much hair all over the guy's face. Oh man. What is 78 points saying? Remember a carbon footprint? Somewhere in the borders of PB gas. Oh man. I have a feeling this guy works for is it PETA?
What? That's the animal one.
Yeah, he probably works for them too, right? He gets around the little boats.
No,
he's yelling at the big freighter. Stop you! I have 78 points for you to stop. Oh man, is it my turn now? Because we are off the rails.
Look at that! Look at that!
Yes,
we wasted 30 minutes.
I'm so sorry. We're not wasting. This is amazing.
Get on it.
Okay,
back.
Okay, what did I watch? I watched Chucky. I do not like this show anymore. I don't know. It's just not even good anymore.
I was wondering how they make a show, like a continuous.
It's too much. It's like, okay, you did it last season. You're doing it the same story again. How many times we need to kill this guy? I get it. It should have just been a movie and then leave it alone. They're dragging this Chucky story out too far, and it's just getting watered down and annoying now. I'm getting very repetitive. They're trying to make Chucky a good person now.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it's just not worth it. Don't even bother. I watched. What did I watch? I watched Treehouse of Horror, Simpson. That was a great episode. Great episode.
I didn't watch I'm watching the old ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I watched the newest one that came out on Sunday. Great. They did 3 mini stories, I believe it was, and then each mini story had their own thing. One of them was one of the stories was The Simpsons in a Japanese anime drawings.
Oh, sweet!
And it looks so good. Yeah, it looks so good. It was fun. And then what else I watched? Just the usual stuff like sports. I'm into all that stuff, so I watched sports, and then I watched Super Sons, the DC movie, and then I watched. I don't know. My wife tried to get me to watch Hocus Pocus. She watches it every week, Halloween.
I thought you guys watched that already.
She wants to watch the old one now.
Oh, okay.
So she watched the new one, which sucked. And then
No, it didn't.
I'm sorry, it sucked. What do you want me to say?
Why didn't you like it?
Cowabunga Dude says best new Simpsons. Yes, totally agree with you, Cowabunga Dude. Wow, it was amazing.
Elvin hates everything. What do you mean? Why? Why do you ask that?
No, I don't hate the Simpsons.
Good point.
I love the Simpsons. What is this? What are you trying to be, Omar Jr.'s here now?
What is what? Omar's always on your side. What are you talking about?
Omar's never on my side. This guy always keeps telling me my mic went down. Check your mic. He even said in one of our videos at the end, and the timestamp was after the video ended. Oh my god. Let's see what else. That's it in terms of what I watched. What I got a bunch of stuff, man. So I got Spike.
I came on the wrong day.
Spike with Wiki from Transformers, the little guy right there, cute. Got him. So Loot Crate finally sent my last Turtles box.
When was that supposed to be there? Like 3 months ago?
I'm gonna open it up tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video on it.
Yeah.
So I'll open that up and then see what's inside it. Somebody did spoil it for me on the internet, so I'm kind of annoyed by
what's
that.
inside.
Yeah, kind of annoyed me, but I won't go into it. I was trying to hold back when Chris was skewering me about my Mojo exclusive pack. Who would want to buy that overpriced garbage?
Only idiots.
I'm just sitting there going, "Oh man, this is not turning out to be good." So I got Mojo. No. I'm going to do a full review on him this weekend, so we'll get the video out as soon as possible. There it is.
That's the one thing I liked about this is the packaging. It's
awesome. I don't even want to open it up.
No, you do. You have to open it up to
I know.
the better packaging inside.
Usually I buy 2 of them. I did not buy 2. I'm trying to change and only buy one thing at a time.
Because of the carbon footprint?
That's right. Oh, my hair fell off. Oh, thank God. I could take this off.
You have extensions, do you?
Oh my God. Air. I will talk about in my bag of goodies. So I went on a bit of a buying spree at GameStop. I wasn't expecting it, but they just had stuff and I just kept buying it. I tried my best to not buy doubles. I didn't buy doubles. About Moon Knight.
Triples.
But Moon Knight from the Disney Plus.
Were those pre-orders or did you just
They were. I went to GameStop and they're like, "Hey, you have a bunch of pre-orders." I'm like, "Ah, man."
Okay.
I'm like, okay. I didn't even know I pre-ordered it, but sure.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say? I cut you off by accident.
I know you said. I said I was gonna buy it, but
oh yeah.
And then Mr. Knight, just like yourself, I got that. Picked him up, and then I had Saul Guerrera. I think Justin and our team would love to see this. He loves Andor and all the characters from that show. And then I I don't even know why I got her. I have no idea why I got her. I think they slipped it in my box with a bag without me telling me, because I swear I said no to this. Sharon Carter. So I'm probably just going to give that away or to somebody.
Are you not going to build the figure?
I don't know if I'll see. If I have enough, then I'll build it. If not, I'll just give it away. We'll see.
Nice.
And then this guy was standing around, and I do the Christmas stuff, so I got Chewy, the Christmas version. There it is. Yeah. Do they have the new PS5 now in GameStop? I2 says. I have no idea.
Someone asked today. They do not.
Speaking of
PS5, that was just Canada though. So
yeah, just burn money 70. Yeah, I'm just burning money. It's not good for the environment, but I do it. And then I saw blonde hair. I better take that out. My wife's gonna say, "Why do you have blonde hair all over your head?" I did go buy some PS5 stuff. I bought Modern Warfare. I picked up the camo faceplate for the PS5 and the controller camo. So I'm all ready for war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Speaking of useless stuff, I bought the She-Hulk. That's the only thing good about that show, folks. It's the only thing good about it.
Why did you buy the figure if you didn't like the show?
Because
I love the figure. I love the figure so much.
I'm not gonna hate on figures.
I don't even mind.
Not all the time.
Her in the show, I was fine with too. It was just like the show itself.
I got this guy here, M'Baku. I got tired of trying to find the pieces to build him, so I just saw him at Toys R Us. He's an exclusive at Toys R Us, which means he's an exclusive at Target, I believe, in the US. So I picked him up. This guy. There you go. Black Panther with the mini cape. So I'm hoping he's painted black. Maybe it's not going to be painted black. That'll be a problem.
It's
in the
purple.
windows. Yeah. And then my son wanted this. I don't know why he wanted it, but I have to go give it to him. Ned and Peter Parker.
He's going to get bored of that immediately. He doesn't want that.
Well, he's like, "Oh, can I have that?" And then I'm like, "No, it's kind of expensive, right?" And then the guy at GameStop was giving me the look. He's like, "Your son wants it." I'm like, "Sheldon, shut up." I go, it's $71, Sheldon, Canadian.
Like out of all the 2-packs, Venom and Null, MJ and
FYI, Sheldon is the store manager at our local GameStop, which we love. We love him. He's awesome. He's invited to our Black Panther party. He's going to be coming down with his family.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I got the new Republic security droid from Black Series. Got that guy. He looks super cool. I like him. Got that. And then the creme de la creme. Oh, boy. It is Galactus himself.
Oh.
He's saying hi to everybody. Hello, folks.
He falls over.
He's just his name. He's Galacti. He's very glad to meet you guys. But yeah, I got him. Hasbro did not send all my Galactuses at once. They only sent me one. They emailed me, said, "Hey, we'll send the rest of your Galactus in
the rest."
You shut up.
How many did you get?
See, I wasn't even going to ask that. The fact you said the rest is just
I don't know if I want to answer that. Because the chat's going to make fun of me. That's what it's going to happen.
I won't make fun of you and as long as you give me
after when we finish the show. I got obviously the Herald Morgue right here. What's her name? Frankie
Nova.
Yeah, Frankie Nova, and then Silver Surfer.
I'll take one of your extra Novas.
No, you're not. No, you're not, because I know you're gonna turn into Phoenix. No, you go away.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he just takes the head. He takes the head, rips the hair off.
No, I want the whole figure.
No, you're
Give
not.
It to me.
You go buy Galactus. Go buy him. You buy Sentinel after the fact. You'll do the same with Galactus. Don't worry.
No, I won't. I'm not gonna spend that
much. He is awesome.
For one figure.
We literally just finished the editing just before I came on. Me and Alex, we were at it for hours. Alex is an amazing editor, and me and him were just chipping away and fixing it and editing it. And we just finished literally 5 minutes before I jumped on the show here. That is going to come out tomorrow morning. Please go ahead and watch that. Watch it. Tell everybody about it. I want to get the views up on that one. And leave us a comment on there. We are giving away a prize on our YouTube channel right now. It's the Cobra Officer. Just being a subscriber and leaving a comment in any of our videos, I will send out that to anybody. So if you're army building or you don't have a Cobra Officer and you want one for free, just leave a comment on our videos and say, hey, I would like a Cobra officer, or yes, please. And then I will send it out to you. We're doing that every month. So everybody that's listening, we're doing it every month, giving a prize away. Yeah, so that's all I got, guys.
I got 10 Galactuses and a few other figures.
Oh, man. What's going on in the chat here? Ryan says Galactus not going to want to eat Earth after Alpha trashes. It wasn't me. It was Hasbro. What had nothing to do with trashing Earth. I recycle all my packaging, all the boxes. Man, the Galactus box, they put a box within the box within a box. It was like the Russian doll, man. I kept opening up boxes. I'm like, when am I going to get to the core of this thing? And then a giant styrofoam insert. Thank you, Hasbro, for saving.
That's why they took the windows away, because they foresaw this. They knew that they'd be doing this for Galactus. So,
oh, Loki, you be quiet. I didn't know Galactus was an army builder.
Anything's an army builder in Elvin's hand.
Oh, stop! I'm reducing my carbon footprint here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Covering his tracks in plastic.
If we ever blow up and we get to a ridiculous number or something like, I don't know, what's a ridiculous number for our channel? What do you think is a crazy number that we get to one day?
10,000.
That's not ridiculous. That's normal. We're gonna get that soon. I think if we get to like 50,000, which it could happen if enough of our friends spread the word out, I'll give away a Galactus. Write that down somewhere. I will give away a Galactus to somebody if we hit 50,000 K. Remind me, because it's going to be a while. I'll probably forget by the time it gets there. But yeah, I'll give away a Galactus. We get to 50,000 subscribers.
Seriously, people, write that down.
Write it down. This is going to serve as an archive right now. Episode 92. I will give away a Galactus to somebody in North America, because shipping outside of North America it'll cost me my house. I've done that with small figure. It cost me almost my house. But anywhere in North America, heck, you know what? If it's close by, I'll drive it down there and drop it off, or I'll fly it. I'll put it in coach with me and buckle it up.
Yeah, like a little toddler.
Yeah, I'll fly it down and I'll hand it to you. We get to 50,000 subscribers. So get to work. Tell everybody out there. Tell all the big channels to come over here and subscribe. And we'll do that. Darth, how many? He says, how many Galactus did you buy? I cannot disclose that, my friend. That's a secret. You just be quiet.
Was there even a limit on those?
I think limit per order was 5 per order, but you can order multiple times.
Oh, okay.
You just can only order 5 per.
Yeah.
Darth, that should answer your question. Thank you for coming.
Anyways, let's get into our first topic.
On that note, before you guys start, I'm gonna head out.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for coming, Chris. I appreciate it. Yes. I know you. One of the reasons, guys, if you're wondering why Chris hasn't been on for a while, is you got a new job and he has to get up really early to go to work. So he misses our show, but he wanted to come say hi to us. But he's also saying hi because we're gonna gear up for our Saturday morning show very soon. Thank you, Chris, for coming. Happy Halloween to you, my friend.
Thank you. Happy Halloween, guys.
Say bye, D.
Bye.
Wow, rude.
No, the chat. He said the chat distracted me. Sorry. Everyone's in awe of your declaration.
Chris, can you put the file into the folder afterwards?
Yeah, you just have to.
I'll let you know. Just
password. Yeah.
I'll ask you for you, and you can send it to me tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
I can't wait to have Chris.
Yeah, he's serious, Darth.
Darth, you're putting me in a precarious position here. It's multiple. Let's put it that way. Yeah. So if you love Chris, who doesn't love Chris, make sure to come join us on Saturday mornings, 8:30 a.m. We'll send it out on our social media platforms, Twitter and Instagram, once we get started. It'll be in a couple of weeks. And we'll just sit back, hang out, talk about cartoons.
Good for anyone who has to work.
Yeah. And you can join us, you can catch us on the replay too. It's going to be up on our channel here. All right. Shall we get into our first topic?
Yeah, sure.
Toy talk.
So you mentioned this one today, and it's from Ramen Toys.
Ramen,
and this is kind of like...
Oh, it's toys. Oh, never mind.
Well, you can order ramen too after if you want. But I'm not going to stop you.
Dar says, what time do you plan on doing the stream on Saturday? 8:30 a.m. It won't be this Saturday, but it will be in a couple weeks. We are going to announce it, so just wait for that. We'll announce it. We're just getting a couple things together, and then we're going to get that going. Ramen Toy.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so as you probably know, the HasLab isn't doing too well. It's probably still plummeting. But then this company is like, oh, by the way, we're doing something
this
for
is
Halloween.
Such a kick in the pill.
Yeah, so I was like, they couldn't have timed it better. Like, okay, well, we're just gonna do our own.
Such a kick in the pill.
And it's like, well, there's no figures included, but they mentioned they're planning to do figures that could possibly be associated with this, and they can't flat out say, hey, we're gonna make Ghost Rider.
Okay, so do you think they can get possibly sued?
Well,
Omar said it ended 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so there you go. Not funded. I don't think they could get it's not worth the hassle.
Dar said he's available on Saturday. He'll be chilling. I can't wait, sir. I don't know. Can they come after?
Why not sue the other third party Ghost Riders and all the other stuff? The only reason they would is because this is disrespectful.
Yeah, come on. Like I just said, it's a kick in the pills. Right? Like this is straight Tiger, Saget knee in the pills to right there. I mean, this is, oh my God. And the timing of it all, the last day of the Hasbro Pulse. Oh man. This is, I can't wait. Did they even mention the price yet?
No, not yet. I tried to find it, but they didn't do it. And then the part that got me is like, we'll also reveal the price. It can come down to if we are to have 9,000 units ordered, which we humbly know we will not achieve, because that's what isn't that what Hasbro had to reach to get there?
Hey, Rasper, I thought you had work, but I appreciate you coming. I enjoy Rasper's comments here. He says, Alvin is the Canadian Oprah. You get Cobra. What? Yeah. Everybody gets a Cobra.
They're just throwing out prizes.
Oh man, I do it every month, man. It's fun. I enjoy, giving out stuff. And speaking of that, I want to plug in our charity thing that we're doing next week. We rented out, the ANR team has rented out the entire theater at our Vancouver base, Cineplex in Vancouver. We rented out the entire theater, and we've already sold out. Did you know that? We have over 100 something guests already.
Oh, really?
Already, yeah. I haven't even fully finished counting, and we have over 100 people already showing up. And then we have obviously our winners that we're going to announce that are linked to our contest locally. And we're going to let everybody come watch the Black Panther a day before it officially opens up for free with popcorn and drinks. So long as they bring
popcorn and drinks.
Oh yeah, everybody get popcorn and drinks too.
Okay.
Everybody get pop, and we got 50 shirts of ANR we're going to give away. So they're going to have a chance to get an ANR shirt, exclusive shirt just for the event. And then
logo on it.
No, it has a panther, but not a black
or
panther.
Black Jaguar.
A black jaguar. We'll call it a black jaguar. Just like this HasLab. I mean, not a HasLab. This not a HasLab car. It's a not a black it's a black jaguar logo, but we're gonna give those away to 50 people. And all they got to do is bring a non-perishable item to give to the food bank that we're raising food for. We did it last year for Spider-Man. It was a success. I don't know how many boxes of food we delivered, and it was amazing. This year we were upping it. We want to get at least double of what we did last year. And I think with the early amount of people are interested in it, and we're still a week away from getting more people in there. But man, I started counting yesterday. I was like, whoa, what? I thought it was only gonna be at 50. We're over 100.
Yeah.
And we still have more people that we have to confirm with us. So it's going to be an awesome night. We're going to do a lot of pictures. We're going to do a lot of videos and post it on social media for everybody that's not in Vancouver to see, what we want to do with this brand. We want to give back to the community, whether it be local and abroad. We want to help out in many ways we can. I hope that the channel gets big one day where I can actually fly into other cities and help out other cities, do events. I want to go to a lot of Comic-Con next year. We plan on going to a few Comic-Cons, and just it'll be fun to go out there and hand out gifts to people, prizes, and take pictures and hang out with people who are pop culture crazy like I am and you are. So I just wanted to mention that I'm really excited for our second annual food drive. But back to this. Oh yeah. The only way I think they get away with this is if
they'll get away with it.
Yeah, you think so, right?
Yeah.
So long as the car doesn't look anything like a Dodge, they might be able to get away with it. If they do enough changes, right?
Even then, like I just don't think they will even pursue this.
Damn. So how are you gonna make this
easy? He can get you one of these things, depending on the price.
Ryan's been, you know what, annoying me all since the inception of this. He's been like trying to chip away.
He wants to win something.
Yeah, I know. He wants me to get this. What's the price on this thing?
They didn't announce it yet.
Okay,
but I don't care about it because there's no Ghost Rider figure with it. So,
okay, Ryan, I'll tell you what. If we get to 2,000 subscribers, well, we have 1,000 to go. If you push hard enough to get the word out there, I'm gonna give one of these away if we can get our hands on.
Not necessarily to you, right?
To you,
but he will definitely give one away.
That would be cheating.
You need to
and that would be bribery, which I don't want to do that either. But if you and everybody else out there helps to get to 2,000 subscribers, I'll give one of these away. We'll do a random draw or something live, and we'll give it away to somebody. Yeah, we'll do that if we can get our hands on this. We have no idea when it's coming out, right?
Yeah.
Or when pre-orders are up.
No idea.
Well, I'm sure Omar and
yeah, they always have
their Discord is amazing. They'll probably let us know when it's to pre-order, and one of you guys shoot me a direct message if you can, and I'll pre-order 2 of these.
Funny, every time I think like I have news, like I will go right to post it, like it's already been posted.
Because everybody's in a different time zone in that Discord, right? So somebody's awake at some moment. So it's pretty cool. I enjoyed that Discord quite a bit. Apparently, I got a message from Hasbro right now. Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Yellow and Red Ranger Swap 2-pack is on the way.
Oh, you got that thing?
Yeah. 78 point of Articular says, I never sleep. Oh, man, you got to come out with the bang on this one, huh? This is a banger right here, baby.
You're doing it, I assume?
I can't get this. It's exclusive to Metacon store.
I thought like you have like ins.
Ins? What do you think I am?
I don't know. I just assume.
Well, 78 points said he's going to try to get me that. Wink, wink.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm just joking. I didn't even talk to him about it. But if anybody can snag me this, please do. I will give a little extra on top for the effort. But I really want this figure because I love Mayfex Spider-Man figures. I have every one of them. I pre-order every one of them except for this. So if you have a lead or if you can get your hands on one of these, please, please, please think of me. I will get this off you. But 78 points says not up yet. Please let me know. I did check the Japanese sites. The question is, 78, do they ship out to Canada? If they don't, then I need a proxy of somebody who can get it from Japan to their country, or if they live in Japan and then get it, and then I will pay for the additional shipping to get it up to me.
I don't know how I missed the prototype of the comic Captain America, the Mayfex one. Did you see that?
No. Do tell. That's what we're here for.
Let me see this. It looks like it's old news now, but I didn't see I didn't see it.
Huh. What? I didn't see this.
Yeah.
That shield looks pretty nice though. It's actually a big shield.
I don't know, that comic cap's pretty sweet.
So have they mentioned when?
No, someone posted this like in July.
Holy smokes. How did I miss that?
Yeah, same. I was like, oh, okay. Fair enough. But yeah, that's Spidey. I don't really care about him.
Webman, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, Webman. Mayfex.
Such a ridiculous name. Well, it's Doom's creation, right? So I have to have him. I love my Doom, right?
The Hasbro one, like if you don't get this, at least you have the Hasbro one. Like what an age to be alive, where you have options of
options, right? Yeah. It just if I can get it, it'll be awesome. What else we got?
Oh, Hasbro excited me with
oh yes.
Guys. Well, I already have Silver.
Yeah,
the Silver Space
that
Ranger.
that was an exclusive, right? GameStop exclusive.
and it was just a single pack without the bike.
So you're gonna get the bike?
No, I don't need that. I don't need vehicles to take up shelf space. So I'm good with just this.
That is true. But I heard the price is not too bad.
They're pretty decent still.
Yeah.
And then the Blue Centurion, who looks absolutely ridiculous, and I love him for that.
He's just so awesome.
He's over the top. He's basically RoboCop. That's what he is. But he has
it's so wacky and awesome.
Yeah, flashing lights.
I might have to pick this guy, but I don't even know nothing about this dude, and I'll pick him up.
They look cool.
Yo, that is a California pose right there on the right. That is blonde hair, blue eyes, right by the beach, and he's gonna have himself a time. This dude is sick.
Yeah,
straight out of Japan.
He's from Turbo, and then to get that beautiful taste out of my mouth, we're gonna suck on some just disgusting.
Oh, hold on. Breaking news here. Dar says Metacon has also shown a sculpt of Bane.
Didn't we see that? Didn't we see that?
Yeah, you're right. We did. Yes, you're right. I remember now. Oh,
Cobra Kai.
Wax on,
they're in
wax off.
Everything.
So Cobra Kai and Power Rangers mashed together. They're reusing the Ninjetti, right?
Yeah.
Figure, all right, they're trying to get their money's worth.
But like Cobra Kai's everywhere. They're just oversaturating the market. They did the Playmates, pack.
Those are ridiculous.
I
know you got a couple of those, right?
I got none of those. I hate those figures. Like, there's nothing to say about this. Like, they're just marketing off the popularity of the show.
I'm so happy my youngest son hasn't seen this.
Would he want these though?
He's a big fan. Yeah, he's a big fan. He would definitely want this. He cannot see these.
Yeah, these are ridiculous.
I got him net already. I paid $70 for that.
Yeah, he's
good enough.
Before
anybody asks me, you're a horrible dad. No, I'm not. My sons get a lot of cool stuff from me. So, yes.
Oh, Star Wars wise, are you getting either of these?
I'm getting this, yes. Getting him, yes. What are they? You want to mention the names?
So there's Din, which is the Mandalorian's real name,
with the short trooper outfit.
Yeah, when he disguised himself to get up into the ship and get access to their mainframe.
It's only 2 years old, but yeah. Sure.
Has it been that long?
Almost.
Oh yeah, I guess it has. And then the other one is Cal.
Yeah.
From
the game.
What is that? Jedi
Fallen Jedi.
No, Fallen Order.
Is it Fallen? Yeah, Fallen Order. Sorry. Yeah, I'll get him. I never even finished the game. I played like 20 minutes of it and I stopped.
Same. It's a great game, but
just didn't have time. There were so many other things going on. Might get back into it one day. I'll have you fools on the background, but I'll
see you later, Darth.
All right, cool. Do your thing.
And then we're jumping all over, but back to Hasbro. So this was the tier they revealed. It was Damian Hellstrom, Son of Satan. I hope they just release him as a single pack, but looking at him, I don't need him. They could have done so much more with this.
This is like Namor Jr. or something like that.
Like he looks the way he's supposed to, but it's a render, and I don't think the.
So do you think that because it didn't succeed, do you think we're going to get these characters in some way, some form in a regular line?
I would hope so. For anyone who I want Robbie Reyes. Like, I just want him. Period. Now, I don't know if they're going to be petty or take this as like
they might be a little salty. Yeah,
they don't. The big wigs might be like, oh, they don't care about this character, so we're not going to release him ever. Like,
so we're not going to see Mephisto.
I hope they're smarter than that and hope they realize consumers do want these characters, some of them, but they don't want to have to pay $500 to get them. Like, I'd be more than happy to get Robbie without the car. I'd be perfectly fine walking into the store and picking him up. I have a Magic Legend shelf with the other Ghost Riders, Blade, what's her name? Nico from Runways, the Witch. Scarlet Witch. Like, there's options for these characters to be placed on shelves.
Mm-hmm.
Just put them out.
Yeah. All right, what else we got?
So these were revealed.
Hey,
You have Wonder Man in his coat and jet belt attire, which
the
you pointed
retro
out.
old school Wonder
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know. Like, I don't care about this.
You guys in our private chat were tripping out on what the belt, why that little effect.
Well, I was like,
there.
what are those little effects? And I forgot he had like the rocket belt. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
pointed out, oh, they go in his belt. I'm like, yeah, sweet, thanks. That would have bothered me.
Speaking of this guy, he's getting his own show.
Yeah.
Disney Plus. What's your thought on swapping out race on this? Does it bother you or do you care?
No, I don't care.
If the content is good,
yeah, I have to see the writing.
That has no relevance to me. I don't care who plays this character. They better have good writing for the show. I don't know too much about this guy, so I'm hoping that the show does a great job of explaining who this character is and how this character came about. Please do a good job of having the origin story correct.
See, they change things so often that it could be close to the home, or he was a villain first and then he got powers and then eventually became an actor, or they could just change him completely.
They're not going to make him a villain first. They're going to go straight to heroism right away. They're not doing that. They don't even have time.
They don't have
6
time.
episodes.
Yeah, I was going to say they don't have time
like
for that.
6 episodes, 8 episodes, like 20 minutes each episode.
So then that goes.
They'll do some twerking in the middle of it too, as well.
Is he Wonder Man in name only? And then at that point, like, you could have just made up another superhero.
What's going to happen is he's Wonder Man, and then he's going to realize that his friend, who's a female, is better, stronger.
Oh God, here we go.
Get that's what's going to. Or his daughter will come into play, and he's going to give her the belt, and she will take over.
Such a hater.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying that's what's probably going to happen. I'm just saying. I'm just guessing here. I'm theorizing. I hope I'm totally wrong. One can only hope.
I don't even know what the premise is. So
I just told you.
Well, the real version.
That's the real. All right. What else we got? They went to London and revealed all this, right?
Yeah. You got Elena and what's his name?
Sorry, who now?
Elena.
Oh yeah, you're like. I thought you didn't like the character. That's why your mom.
I don't. I like her weapons.
Yeah, that's a lot of weapons right there.
I like the belt.
They're all from the Gray Black Widow, I think. The guns and the effects are from Gray Black Widow.
Does Gray Black Widow have that same belt?
I don't know about the belt. I have to check. But I remember seeing the guns and the effects with her. They're just different color. They're red instead of yellow for the shooting effects.
She looks cool. I don't want her to be a deluxe. I don't even think
Darcy's is going to be another Vogue show. Yes, I said it.
I don't even know what it will be. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. When the time comes, we'll probably review it. And then who's this guy?
What's his name? Baron
Zemo?
No, the other one.
Baron Mordo?
No, shush. You're going to get... all I could keep thinking about is Mark Zuckerberg.
Baron Gizmo? Baron Hodor? Hodor. He looks cool. I like the what's it called? The focal lens. What's it called?
Oh, the
the eyepiece, the little lens to go in the eye. I don't know what it's called. Somebody tell me in the chats.
Monocle.
That's it. There you go. And then the Hydra logo is pretty cool. Is that a Hydra logo? I can't tell.
Yeah.
It better be. He has a H right underneath it, so it'd be pretty weird if it wasn't. Maybe his name is Harold.
No, it's Wolfgang.
Baron Harold. That's
Strucker.
Oh, Strucker. Okay. Strucker. Cool. Oh yeah. I know you're getting 2 of these. No. I know you're getting 2 of these.
No.
It is the Spider-Man and Carnage VHS.
I don't need. This is my Carnage here. This is the only Carnage I'm fine with this one.
Look at the pose that they put these guys in.
Well, he looks
like they look like they're dancing.
And I think you called it where they didn't put any effect on the back.
Yeah, this is. Oh man,
I don't know. Carnage is Carnage.
I like the Spider-Man because he's got that little blue to it.
I hate how they do cell shading. I
hate it, huh? Because the back has no shading at all.
That and they just haphazardly place it. Like
they didn't even try.
It goes over muscle. It's supposed to follow the contour, but just splatter it on. You idiots. I can't hate on this. It's very simplistic, like he looks in the show. Carnage wasn't over the top detailed because they had to animate him, but I don't need it.
Darth Vader takes 2 to tango, you know. Yeah, that's what they look like. They're like dancing. Like you could have done a better job.
I always wonder how much these people get paid to pose.
Oh, probably not a lot.
Are you doing this? Because I know you're a big fan of the VHS.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of these. I think I already pre-ordered one of these, but I'm not a fan of the actual Carnage. I think it looks like crap.
Yeah,
to be honest with you. But I'm just gonna get I just want the VHS collection, so I'm gonna get that. They got my money, man. I love nostalgia stuff, right? They know how to hit me.
that's fair. I might watch this show again. It was a good show.
Oh, it was awesome. Such an awesome show.
I think I'm open-minded enough to realize that parts of it are outdated too. Like the fact, I think he throws like one punch in the entire show because they weren't allowed to animate that.
Yeah.
And some of the animation is dodgy, but that's all right. What else we got here? Oh, these two I'm excited for. So
why are you excited for these two? Tell me.
I always liked Extremis Iron Man's armor. Like I just love the look of it. It was bulky but sleek at the same time. And
it looks pretty close to the movie version too, as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But comic proportions, I suppose. What I would need to see is how big he is, because Iron Man has this problem where they make him too small. And then you're like, if someone was in that as a suit, they'd be 5 feet, 5 foot nothing. So
yeah, I know.
Like I give him some heft, give him some bulk. And then Ultimate Captain America. If they keep the details like the scales and don't just paint them on, I think this would be an excellent modernized comic figure, even if you don't like Ultimate Cap. He's just fits.
So the 80th anniversary is gonna go plummeting in sales?
Not necessarily, because some people just don't like Ultimate Cap. Didn't it plummet with the
Oh yeah, with the retro one, the Toy Biz retro packaging, right?
Yeah,
but that one has holes in the shield.
Yeah,
that's so I don't know if a lot of people want that. But this one's gonna have no holes in the shield. Well, we'll wait and see. This is rendering only, so yeah, we'll wait and see.
They can mess this up too.
The shield looks a little bit bigger though. Does it not? Or am I just tripping out?
No, I think it does. It does look pretty big there. But then again, I don't know, because I picture it going on his back, and that takes up the entire back and shoulders, and it goes past his like waist. But that wouldn't bother me. It's whatever.
All right. Well, are you gonna pick both of these up, right?
Yeah,
I am as well. Anything else?
Hopefully, we don't have to wait till like 2025. That's it for that. Now, I don't know where your mind's at. I know we promised to do spoiler reviews for Black Adam.
Yes. So if you haven't seen Black Adam and you want to see it, we told you last week we're going to spoil it this week because we waited a week. We talked about some points. We didn't get into spoiler stuff last week and reviewed it, but we want to get into some of the spoilers. We won't do the whole movie. We'll talk about some key points and just talk about that, and then we'll talk about the end credit scene, and we'll leave it at that. But yeah, if you don't want to hear any of the details, spoiler details, then catch us on the replay when you do watch it and come back to and hear our review on it. All right, so what do you want to talk about here?
Overall, so the plot was very
convenient. Is that the way I want to? That's the way I want to put it. Convenient. Everything seems to just fall into place with no actual muting all of you. We'll give you a thumbs up when we're done. How about that? And then you can come back up. Okay. When I finish and D finishes, we'll give a thumbs up, and then you can come back. We won't be long. We'll probably just spend 5-10 minutes max here on this.
If that.
Yeah, if that. If that.
Like the story itself is here
we go. Spoilers. Yeah.
The main core group, the cast, that are looking for this ancient crown, which is supposed to give the wielder powers or desires beyond belief. She gets double crossed, and in desperation, she says the incantation that's etched into the hieroglyphs or whatever. And then she awakens Black Adam, who
like I said, convenience. Yeah. Right? Like, how does she know? And
she's
There's no backstory on her, nothing. Like, how does she even know where this place is? How does she know how to read all this? It just
Well, you just accept that. I don't care about her enough to like wonder all that. I'm just like,
well,
oh,
I just
okay.
want to know, how does she find this location in a massive area? Like, how does she know it's right where to go?
That was convenient. That was just everything that superhero movies do. This is it. Like, this is all the tropes rolled into like one super movie. And in this case, it worked, I guess. She was at the right place at the right time.
Maybe it was the guy who was Sabath. Maybe
Which
it
one?
was him. The guy who became Sabath.
Okay,
Sabath.
yeah, Ishmael.
Yeah, maybe he knew where it was and told her to come with him, right?
Well, there was a whole group of people, and then they got double crossed. So they pooled their resources. Adriana, I guess.
Yeah, Adriana, yeah.
Is the main female lead, and she is the one who wakes up Black Adam. I don't know if she knew that it would do that, but it worked. And then from there, we have Black Adam doing the whole fish out of water thing because he was sealed away. What was it, 5,000 years ago?
Yeah.
He
and the other
awakens in
thing is,
modern
like, there's
times.
inscription all over this, right? And she
Yeah.
doesn't read any of the important parts. Like, this is a tomb. Do not wake Black Adam. I'm sure that was written somewhere on that, because the wizards are not idiots. They're gonna they're gonna encase this guy in something, they're gonna leave a message there saying, "Don't open this."
I beg to differ. I think the wizards are stupid beyond.
You think
belief.
so?
Just like the Guardians of Oa, they're stupid too. Like, there's none of these people, none of these infinite wisdom wielders of the universe know how to put a kill switch on their creations.
Right? That is a great point.
What they do is give people the power of gods.
Yeah.
And then every time someone turns on them, like, oh, okay, just like turn their powers off. No, we can't do that. We gave them powers without the ability to remove it. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know. We had a hunch.
In this case, like, it wasn't their fault that he got powers, but at the same time, you made it that easy to just give them up.
Oh, man.
So, like I said, you have Black Adam doing the fish out of water thing. They're hunting for Adriana and her brother and son, Aman, because they have the crown of Sabak.
They're also hunting for a rare metal. This group, what were they called? The IF or something? Some random group just has these futuristic tech, and they're looking for some sort of special. It's not vibranium. It's like uranium or something like that. Something uranium, and they're looking for this. And we don't even know nothing about this group. We don't know who runs it. We don't know they're part of what's her name, Amanda Waller's group. We have no idea. They're just random people with super awesome tech. Didn't you find that weird? That we just had this random group show up?
I feel like they're part of whatever faction Waller run. No, I don't even know. Those
it's not Waller's factions. It's not.
I don't know what they're called.
The eye,
just
something,
the mercs,
right?
Just the mercenaries, I guess.
Yeah, they're just like international outlaws or something. But nobody has any idea who runs it. I would have thought they would have gave some backstory on that. Even if you just name drop, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Just name drop somebody, right? One of the baddies from DC.
At this point, I think they're just trying to speed. That's what I mean. Like, it's every...
Yeah, this movie felt like, hey, we got to get the pace going every scene. We got to just keep moving forward. Forget explanation. Just keep moving forward. Let the action speak for itself.
And you're right. And I didn't mind the action. Like, I wanted to see...
That's the positive of the movie, right? The action.
I wanted to see Black Adam be ill-tempered.
Good night, Darth.
See you later, Darth. And if anyone got in his way, he just flicked them aside. He didn't change his moral compass. Like, I was worried about that. I was worried they would make him a hero.
Yeah.
Or he does something like, oh, I don't kill anymore. Something like that. But no, the best you'll get out of him is he will kill someone, but give you a chance to save them. Like, he's like, oh, I dropped that guy, by the way. You can save him if you want, but I don't care. See you later. Now, what bothers me, and again, this is something all comic book shows and movies do, is the government agency is hunting down the new, strong superhuman in town, and they don't really give them options to surrender normally. Like the Justice Society was called in to take Black Adam down because he caused chaos 5,000 years ago. I don't know how you know that, because at best, Dr. Fate was kind of a good oracle.
No,
he's very cryptic. Like, he doesn't tell people like straight up, like, hey, he did this, by the way. No, he speaks in riddles. So it's not like they probably asked him.
They had a perfect opportunity to have Dr. Fate really showcase his powers. There was great, like, he was good. Dr. Fate was great in the movie, but it would have been nice for him to, like, he didn't even have to do this. He could have had Hawkman say, because Hawkman reincarnates too, right?
Yeah, so I was wondering if it's like, I remember you from so and so, or
exactly, like between the two of them, they could have explained how they knew about his history.
Yeah,
but they didn't. They just run along. We just know it is, and let's move forward. Right.
And basically their goal is, Waller told them to get Black Adam to surrender. What that means is he depowers himself and becomes a prisoner. Of course, he's not going to want to do that. Like, and Carter Hall is just getting angrier and angrier throughout the movie. He's Hawkman, by the way, and he's like, I need you to surrender. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
It was so weird
because I'll be vulnerable. And it's like,
and this dude, like, he loves to spread his wings out even inside a building.
Yeah.
Like, why are you spreading your wings out? Like, it's so weird how he just all of a sudden just shoots out his wings in the building. Like, you're not flying. Put your wings away.
He's flexing his muscles, basically.
Well, he was not flexing a whole lot with The Rock, I tell you that.
Well, he deserved what he got.
Well, he was a punching boy here. He just got destroyed every single time.
Good. I didn't want the thing where I didn't want a Batman versus Superman where Superman, for whatever reason, is able to even be punched by Batman. Like, no, I wanted Black Adam to just be like, I'm not tolerating you. At best, he treated him like a younger sibling trying to win a fight, and he's like, no, you're not hurting me, but if I punch you full force, your head will explode. So I'm just letting you get all your energy out now.
Go ahead, get it all out.
And that was my problem with him. He saw the world as black and white, and I don't know if that was a lesson, but it was very cliche. Because, like I said, Black Adam is not going to surrender. He just woke up after being in prison for 5,000 years, and now you want him to, go back to being comatose? That's stupid. And why? What did he do? He caused collateral damage. That was
People
the big thing.
At him.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot at anybody. They shot at him, and then he reacted to that. What's wrong with that?
He didn't actually do anything villainous. Like, he hovered around.
They said that he killed people.
Yeah. All of them have. So that's why I don't know.
They're trying to kill him first. So, you kind of wash that, right? Like, you could say to him, listen, we understand people are trying to kill you. Come with us. We will definitely make sure that you're in a better environment. Like, they could have gave reasons for him to join with them, or they could have said, here, we're here to help you in your country, Kandar, right? Kondak. And they didn't do any of that. There was no, like, reasoning with them together, like, let's figure this out. None of that. It was like, hey, we're going to take you in, and you have to surrender. And then they try reasoning with them. Well, you already pissed off the guy. Yeah. So how are you going to reason with them now?
You tried to shoot him in the face. You tried to bash him with your nth metal mace. I would try to punch you back. It's very un-Waller like to try to persuade him to join her. Like,
and why the JSA? Why not the Justice League? I guess they weren't available yet. They were all signed. Cyborg's not signed.
That's yet. What I was laughing at last time too. Like, when she's like, "Oh, in case Superman turns, we need a super squad," and it's the bottom of the barrel, super powered people whose powers would not work at all whatsoever on the person they're being sent after. And then when they fail, she gets mad, like, "Oh, you're all incompetent."
Yes.
No, you sent a girl who makes tornadoes at a guy who could probably take a nuke to the face.
Okay, speaking of tornado.
Or Cyclone.
Cyclone. Okay, out of all the 4 JSA members, she has to be the worst in terms of her powers. They just made her look like she's gliding, and she's throwing these like PVC pipes and wooden shards or something, branches. What is that going to do to
Again, they're throwing. It's like shooting Superman with just regular bullets. You know what the guy's capable of. This is not going to do anything.
What she should have done was, Cyclone are very powerful in real life. They can destroy a lot. She should have made the environment around him very difficult for him to fly out of it. And then with the aid of the others, they could have kept him in one position there. There's ways where she could have helped the team. And it had to be a team effort to get this guy. You couldn't do it by yourself. And her powers are very weak here. She doesn't exude any dangerous, powers here. And a Cyclone is supposed to be very dangerous and violent. Yeah. So I don't understand that. It's just, I don't know.
I just took it as these characters are supposed to be an annoyance at best.
But they weren't, to me, the two of them, Adam and her, they were fun characters. They had a good relationship.
Adam Smasher, I thought might get real old real fast, but no, I liked him. Like I liked him as a person.
Yeah, he was good. He was a comic relief. He was good. I like the fact that he grows. He's basically Ant-Man in this universe. But it was nice
personality wise, like he was like the underdog, new kid on the block.
And the two of them had a good relationship. She wasn't like the all know it, I'm smart and go away kid. She was like very receptive to hearing what he has to say, and they had a good relationship, almost to the point maybe they might have a real relationship together. But the two of them are good. They were the rookies on the team, but they're good. I had no issues with those two characters, except for her powers, which were lacking. I thought she could have used a more potent power.
Under the diet, it still wouldn't do anything anyway. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Just tire yourself out again.
Yeah.
So I know
how about the boy in the skateboard? I know you really like that kid.
I hate that kid. I couldn't even find pictures of him because like I'm on.
Nobody wants to find pictures of him. That's why you can't find any.
It's like they plucked him right from the 90s where every kid either had a Game Boy or
Michael
a skateboard.
all over again.
Yeah. That's basically what it was. He used that thing as a Swiss Army knife. He needed to escape quietly. He rolled quietly on his skateboard, which doesn't make sense. He used it as a grappling hook side, sort of a weapon.
Yeah.
He slid down ropes with it.
That is hard to do.
It would have almost been easier to just like,
I don't know. That's hard to do. The fact that he uses it to go downstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't care how good you're a skateboarder.
They could have shot him like so many times.
Yeah, like stealth isn't using a skateboard on cement or tiles. It's very loud. So yeah, I found that character very annoying.
He was basically the teen fanboy of the.
Well, he's supposed to be reminding the Black Adam about his son, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to remind him.
And he's the one who shows him like the way of the world. And what I do appreciate is both him and his mom told the like Justice Society, I was like, we've been occupied for like 4 years and no one's come to help us. And then he shows up and then you try to arrest him. He's like, as far as I'm concerned, you guys are the villains. Like, yeah, like you're not.
That's straight political talk right there.
Yeah. And it didn't seem like forced. It seemed like this is a very real possibility where another country gets a superpower, and then now all of a sudden you guys show up to
or resources
keep the balance. The balance. What balance? You could have saved us like years ago, and you chose not to.
But they don't, and they don't even go and explain themselves properly.
No, they don't. They just cause collateral damage.
Yeah,
the same thing they accused him of doing, and we're trying to imprison him for. Batman, collateral damage, and killed his villains so many times. He did not care about killing at all. He just started to do it. Superman, collateral damage. The entire city got destroyed because of him and his aliens. He got into a scrap with the other Kryptonians and destroyed Smallville. He flew off to, I believe it was Africa, to save Lois, and he started an international all of these superheroes have done something like this.
He punched a guy through a brick wall, but he's okay.
But Black Adam is the issue because of something he might have done 5,000 years ago, and then you find out what he did. He's like, oh, well, the king killed my family, so I went and destroyed his castle. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I get it. You could have done so much worse.
How is that an anti-hero? They tried so hard to make him an anti-hero, but he's just a likable hero at this point.
Yeah, I was like,
he hasn't done anything to be an anti-hero.
He got mad, basically. He got mad, and times were different back then. So yeah, if you are wrong, you'd probably go kill the person who wronged you. That's just how it is.
Yeah, and their biggest worry was he's throwing people from high altitudes to the ground. Well, they were shooting like lasers and guns at this guy. Well, of course he's gonna go try to kill them. He doesn't know he's 5,000 years old. He doesn't have the ability to reason and think that there's there could be dialogue happening here. He doesn't care. He's an old old school type of brute force. I'm gonna destroy anyone who's trying to destroy me. That's it.
Yeah. And then yeah, like we said, he wasn't actually doing anything until he was aggravated first.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like an 80s action movie. Very little substance, but a whole lot of action.
It's like Roadhouse, where it's just point me in the direction of who needs to be beaten up, and I'll do it. Like that's all this movie was.
Exactly. Who's going to be next? You? Okay, boom, here you go.
Right? And then the story is just him beating up people until he gets to the final boss.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you even care about that. Sabak, right? Did you like him? He's basically the hell version of Shazam and Black Adam.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It was something different. I don't know if the CGI was that great for him.
He looked a little weird.
Yeah, he looked a little suspect here. I expected a little bit more cleaner look. It looked like they were like running out of CGI money near the end. They spent it all in the beginning opening scenes with his bullets flying over Black Adam's body and him frying some people. But yeah, I didn't mind this character. It's pretty cool. The surprise, the visions that Dr. Fate kept getting. By the way, Dr. Fate's costume, his outfit is amazing. I love it. It's really cool. I love the dark blue with the gold.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan, I think he did as best as he could, given what it was written for him.
Great. I think it was great.
I had no issues with him. Unfortunately, spoiler here again, he ends up dying in there, and I better see this character again because I think he's a great character to have. He could be one that could help the Justice League reason, especially if we decide to go dark with some of the characters.
They need more magic users.
Yeah, exactly. I hope that he comes back or a version of him comes back. It'd be nice to have that because I think it's a throwaway. If you get rid of this character now, that's a big mistake. So let's see. So yeah, he's kind of gets killed, and then we have Hawkman fighting with along the rest of the team with
as soon as his buddy dies, he's perfectly fine with Black Adam going to kill him.
I think he realized, oh crap.
Look, and I'm not even like exaggerating. Black Adam's like, you know what I need to do is like just kick his ass.
Yeah. You go get him, Adam.
It's like, oh, when your buddy dies, then you need me to handle business for you. But until then, you're trying to arrest me.
The fights, the setup of this, like he actually gives his power up and surrenders to Amanda, right? And they take him back. I thought it was such a waste of time. That was a waste of time. What was that going to serve?
I would have rather him exiling himself, being like, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have got close to these people.
Yeah.
And then he just leaves until he realizes he's needed again.
Goes to the ruins and stays in there.
Just chill there.
Yeah.
But he got angry again. And when he did, the kid got in the crossfire and got hurt. That was his Uncle Ben moment.
Plastic Sniffer says Toddy Mac didn't need a crowdfunding project to release his figures. I don't know what to say to that.
I think they're listening to they're probably tuning in now and hearing the start when we're talking about the crowdfunding stuff.
I see. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, what else? What else do you want to talk about this one? The end credit? Do you want to get into that, or do you want to talk about?
Yeah, end credit's fine because there's not much you could say. He was just beating up people for the whole movie.
Yeah, this is a beat 'em up, action-filled movie. We mentioned this last week. If you're looking for great writing, you're probably not going to find it here. We get introduced to some cool characters from the DC lore, which is nice. The ending was pretty interesting. Amanda Waller basically, sends a drone, and a hologram of her shows up in front of Black Adam's throne, and she says, "Your prison will be Kondak, and you should be fortunate if you ever come out of this country. We will send somebody to take care of you." And then he says that line that everybody knew what's going to happen. He's like, "There's nobody on this planet that can kill me." Right? And then she goes, "Well, I've got some friends that are outside of this planet." When did Superman become friends with Amanda Waller? When did this happen?
So here's the thing. Like, everyone was so excited to have him back. So excited that if the rumors were true, they didn't think, like, will it be logical or good? Like, all people wanted to do was see them on the screen together. But that was my first question. I mean, Amanda Waller is just the biggest asshole. Why would Superman associate himself with her?
And she tried to kill him with the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that.
Now they're besties.
Why didn't she try to take Superman down? Because Superman did exactly what Black Adam did, cause collateral damage. So how did she get him to owe her favors? Like, there was a whole can of worms that opened up for me.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, or something. Like, what is this going on here? Like, I don't know. It's weird.
And just, like, stop telling the man what to do. It's like, you're gonna stay here forever, otherwise blah blah blah. No, I'm not. Like, as soon as you say that, you're goading him into wanting to leave. Just shut your mouth. You don't need to, like, assert your dominance. Like, he didn't want to leave the country at all. Like, he knew that was his home. He had no intentions of leaving.
Yeah.
All he did is stare at his son's statue day in and day out.
Oh, and all she's doing is stirring the pot so he can get more angry and fight everybody.
Which probably is a very Amanda Waller thing to do, but do I think they wrote it that way for that reason? No, I don't.
Yeah,
they're just setting up for this fight.
But it was amazing to see Henry Cavill come back. He actually filmed that in the UK studios. I'm excited to see him come back, which is going to lead into our next topic. Other people aren't excited that he's taking up this. But yeah, it was nice to see him step up. And I'm wondering, when are they going to have the actual person that's supposed to fight Black Adam face to face?
When does Shazam and him fight?
Like, Shazam should have an end credit scene with Black Adam. If they don't, that's a travesty. That is a missed opportunity. They need to have.
What's Waller's stats on him and his family? Like, there's 7. Like, how many of them are there? 7?
I believe so.
Like, there's a whole family of them running around. No questions.
But it's okay.
Yeah. Then Black Adam wakes up and immediately they go after him.
Yeah. 7 is okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I want to see Shazam versus him, and I better see that end credit scene of Black Adam showing up or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they didn't just go to Black Adam right after. Introduce him, and then the next movie have the 2 of them in there.
That should have been the case.
I don't even know who this enemy is that's going to be coming in this movie, Shazam movie. Comes out in March.
They're a bunch of Amazons. So
what Gal Gadot's going to be in there?
Maybe.
No, they already said.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It better be. It better be. If they're Amazonian, then she better show up, right? That means she's not doing her job.
Yeah. They're like a different tribe, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Like an ancient race of Amazonians with god powers. So just more gods fighting gods.
Interesting. What'd you give it last year? Last week's or last year?
What did I give it? Did I give it? We didn't review it.
We didn't.
So,
okay,
no.
I thought we did. What'd you give it? What would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10, I would give it a 7. It didn't fail. It wasn't.
No, it didn't fail. No, it didn't fail.
It wasn't anything like groundbreaking though. There was no story.
There was a story, but just very little of it.
It's very watered down.
Yeah.
I was entertained, so I'm just giving it a 7 just because of the action. I appreciate the fact that they didn't make him not kill anymore, like from start to finish. Say, I'm going to kill anyone I want. Like, don't come at me with that. If you want to stop me, you can try.
That's fair. I'm right there with you. I've been griping all week of what I'm going to give it. Uh, I'm going to give it a 7 as well because yeah, the story wasn't great. Action was fun. Like this is, I've said it from the beginning. Like you turn off your brain, go into the theater, and you grab your popcorn and your drink, and you just go for a roller coaster ride with this movie.
Yeah.
And it does a good job. It provides you some comedy, some action, and obviously a lot of superheroes get introduced for the first time in the DC universe. So it's cool to see that. Yeah, 7 out of 10. It's not the start. They're trying to make this the starting point. The Rock is, and
See, that's a little silly to me. Like,
yeah, I don't think that's how it's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to do. Whether they're going to keep the Snyderverse going or remnants of it. I don't know what their plans are, but whatever it is, they are planning on having a lot of Henry Cavill in it. He has signed a long-term extension, and he can't talk about them. He said, but he said it very, it's going to be very exciting, and I guess it's a big project, and he's going to be involved in a lot of it. Because on to our next topic, which is the Netflix Witcher series that he's in. He is calling it quits because they renewed it for season 4, and he's no longer going to be Witcher for season 4. They're filming season 3 right now, and he will be part of that. He's going to film it all the way to the end. But after that, it's going to be, is it Liam Hemsworth?
Mm-hmm.
And people are skewing this guy already, man.
Jess asked me, he's like, oh, like, did you hear about The Witcher? Like, yeah. Like, do you care? I'm like, no. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Man, I feel bad for this dude. Like, he hasn't done anything, and he's just getting skewered online. People are like, oh, I'm out, done. See you later, Witcher. It's over. Bye-bye for Witcher. And I get it, because Henry Cavill did a great job of being Geralt. But give the guy a chance. Like,
when did we become... Because, like, when you and I were growing up, actors got swapped in and out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the time.
Yeah, Arnold got swapped for Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Predator.
even that, like, we have all these James Bonds.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Ninja Turtles, they swapped April O'Neil out. Like, actors just poof, we have someone else now. So some characters just stopped existing, like the sister in Family Matters, who just stopped showing up on set due to controversy, and then they just wrote her out of the show. They didn't explain how. They just lost a sister, and no one talked about her again. But then now, in this day and age, when you start talking about actors and taking up the mantle, especially with Black Panther coming out so soon, like, oh, there's no more Chadwick. Like, what could they possibly do? You can't recast him.
Okay, so Ryan here says Cavill is a real fan, guys. He chose 3 seasons, then bailed. People should be angry at Cavill for faking fandom and leaving the show hanging. I don't know if I agree with that. I understand the fans of Witcher getting upset because they really are attached to Henry Cavill playing the role because he did a great job. I get it. But we have to also look at it from his standpoint of view, too. If he had an out clause in there, and he probably did, his agent was probably smart enough to have an out clause saying, at any point, if DC comes calling us and they want to sign us to a long-term contract, we're going to opt out because that's where the big bucks are.
Yeah, it's easy to say, like, I'm going to turn down Superman's role.
Like, yeah, I mean, here's the other thing. You have to look at it from Henry Cavill's point of view, too. He always wanted to be Superman a decade ago. He never wanted to leave, but he was suppressed by the people at that time in charge. They didn't want to sign him to a contract. He's always stated that he would love to come back and play that role because that was something that he really cherished. When he donned the cape, he really wanted to be Superman more than anything else, and he thought he was going to be that for the foreseeable future. And then obviously, you know what happened with DC, went into a giant dumpster fire, and now it's sort of cleaning its mess and firing a lot of people, especially Hamada, who was the main culprit that pushed him away. Because remember, he took a picture with The Rock over 10 years ago where The Rock wanted him and Black Adam to be, in the same movie. So they've been trying to push this for a long time. And even as a couple of years ago where The Rock went over and behind Hamada's permission and went to the head bosses of Warner Brothers to get Henry to come back and push for that. So I don't blame Henry for walking away from The Witcher. I get it. because the fans really love him, and I love him too. I love watching The Witcher. It's a fantastic show, and he does a great job. But the man always wanted to be Superman, and now he has the opportunity to be involved. And obviously, he can't do both because there's going to be scheduling conflicts, and he has to go with what's going to pay for him and what's going to, what was his first love. And I know Superman was his first love.
Yeah.
So I can't blame the guy. I just can't. He really wants to do the right by Superman, and we definitely need Superman back in the big screen. It's how do you not have one of the most popular characters not on the big screen at least every 5 years, right? It's like Spider-Man. Like, can you imagine him not being in the big screen at some capacity?
They need to get their money's worth too before he gets too old. I know we say that a lot, but
Ryan says he never took the Witcher job for the money. He did interview after interview saying he wants to be Geralt and do the show right. Yes, he wanted to do that, but like I said, if Superman comes calling, he has to answer that and take that job. He wants to be Superman more than anything else. And maybe he wanted to do both. And maybe Warner Brothers said, hey, listen, you can't do Netflix and you can't do this. You have to pick one. I also heard his agent said, hey, you can't do a TV show. You have to do movies because we are signing for your movies and you have to do it. That's in the writings. So he had to probably make a decision there and said, okay, well, I got to go Superman because it's going to pay me a lot more and it's movies. And I always want to be Superman more than anything else, right? I think a lot of people would pick Superman over being Witcher on a TV show, right? So it depends. I mean, you have to look at it from his point of view too. I think a lot of people will make that same decision and take the bigger bucks and play Superman than to take the smaller amount of money and be in a TV show, The Witcher, right? And I don't mean like it's like pennies, right? I mean, he's still getting paid a good amount of money playing The Witcher, but obviously he's going to get paid a whole lot more as Superman in movies. And it sounds like there's going to be multiple projects.
How many seasons is this expected to be?
He can't do both, Ryan says. The Rock does like 10 movies. That's The Rock. Because he does the one same acting. Have you seen The Rock's acting? It's not the greatest, man. I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to just stand there and do, your eyebrows and just stand there with the little, stare. That's what he does. All his movies are pretty much the same. But, The Rock is also a hard worker. Like, he's insane how much work he does. He does his clothing brand. He does his, was it vodka or was it tequila?
Mm-hmm.
That he does that. So, yeah, he's insane. The Rock is insane. I'm not going to hate on them. He's insane. But maybe like I said, it might not even come down to him being able to do both. It might have been, you have to make it. Warner Brothers could have said, no, it's either one or the other. You can't take both. If you're going to be Superman, you're only going to be exclusive Superman. You cannot go to any other shows. So you probably had to sign on the line there. We don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that was the case. Ryan really is upset. So get the love.
Ryan Curry loves this.
Ryan, breathe. It's okay. It's okay. Let's give Hemsworth a chance. Let's give him a chance, right?
But I'm curious. Did they even get the actor right for you, Ryan? Like, do you?
It's just he has short hair. I think they should have put a wig on him. Because Henry's obviously wearing a wig too, right? It just short hair, I think, really throws off people. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this? You don't
for
care,
me,
right?
I'm not invested at all. So like to me, I'd be like, oh, they changed the actor. And then I would just continue watching it. Like it doesn't bother me.
Okay, fair enough. Witcher does come out. Season 3 is coming out. I think I want to say January. I'm not sure. It might be delayed a little bit. I don't know. Ryan's still going off. He goes, I wanted the lesser known Matt Smickles. I don't know. I knew this was going to happen the second he got.
So
what do you expect, Ryan? Come on. This is my She-Hulk. Yes, it is, sir. And you have the
this is his origin story.
Go right ahead, sir, Ryan.
This is his super villain story.
Oh man, this is so good. All right, what's our next topic?
Well, we did watch Another DC film.
Yes.
Animated this time. Battle of the Super Sons with Robin and Superboy.
Not Superboy.
Robin and Superboy, yeah.
I thought Superboy's name was taken in the show. They said that Superboy's taken.
Oh, well, he's still Superboy. Like they don't call him anything else.
Didn't they call him the Jonathan or something?
Well, his name's John. Yeah, and Damien's named Damien, but he still.
Yeah, I think it's just Jonathan and Damien. They call themselves the Super Sons. That's their names.
Yeah, but in the comic, he is Superboy.
Is he? Okay.
There's
because I found it weird when he said that. Oh, that name is taken. By the way, spoilers. We're gonna spoil it out of here.
Oh yeah, we have to warn
Alex,
that too.
Yes, Super Son is out. Yes, Alex, it is out. I want to say right off the bat, I watched it with both of my Super Sons. I watched it with them. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was shocked. I enjoyed watching this with my kids. Maybe because it was very kid friendly, in a way.
Yeah, it wasn't over the top with violence or anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there is some violence. I wouldn't say kid friendly under the age of 10, but for my 12-year-old and my 16-year-old, it was good. I had a good time watching it with them. We had some junk food with us and we watched it together. It was fun.
I liked it.
I'm not a fan of the animation that they're trying to pull here.
So
it's a very retro looking animation, right?
I don't like the animation they did for the other. What are we in the like rebirth?
Yeah, phase? The rebirth. Yeah,
I didn't like the thick, heavy line. Like I like thick, heavy lines, but I don't like the style that they chose to use it in. And then now here, it looks like it's
getting better.
It's like the 3D rendered in 2D, like not cell shaded, but it looks kind of off. Like you can tell they animated.
There is something still off, but it looks like they did listen to some critics probably. So somebody went out there to them and said, "Hey, stop this nonsense of 70s look. We don't need this nonsense of nostalgia look. Fix it." And it looks like they are getting better at it, but there's something still off about it. It just it's not right. Maybe because I'm so used to the decade plus of the other animation, right? I thought the story itself. Well, what is the story? It's Starro, right?
It's Starro. It's another one that's been done to death. Like we've seen Starro.
Yeah,
we've seen Starro in Young Justice. Odd. We've seen it in Suicide Squad. We saw it in Justice League. I think it was the first villain they all fought together in the comics. So it makes sense we see them in Batman.
Did they change the origin of this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I didn't remember Starro being from Krypton, right?
Yeah. So later on, Jor-El's hologram said, "Oh, we had this specimen," but it was on Clark's rocket when he escaped Krypton, and then it fell off. Basically,
how it survived space is beyond me. So, yeah, because it looks like it's a living organism, and doesn't it need air?
No, not this dude.
Not this dude?
No, not this dude.
Is there something special about him?
He's an alien. That's all they need.
He doesn't need air. Okay, cool. He survives on nothing.
Yeah. He just feeds off psionic.
I thought he was going to get inside the spaceship. That's what I thought. Like he's going to wither away inside and just stay inside. And when he crash lands on Earth with Clark or Hal-El, he kind of gets away and then finds a place and then eventually spawns. That's what I thought the story was going to be like. And then he just...
I thought that too, and I would have been angrier, I guess. I was like,
what? Really?
I was like, were you here the whole time? You've been here for like 30
Oh, yeah,
years?
I see what your point is, yeah. Well, maybe he had to be there the whole time to regenerate.
Yeah.
Because in Suicide Squad, he's like, what, 10 stories tall? He's a monster, right? So...
Same reason, like go? They found him in space too. I don't know. He's just floating around devouring worlds.
They don't. It'd be nice to see what he did and how he got on, back to Earth, right?
Yeah.
Like, how did he know where to go? Like, there are literally like, was he even close to Earth when he fell off the ship? No, right?
No, it was light years away.
Yeah. So how does he know? Like, how did he end up on Earth? It's I know it's an.
That's the kind of thing I don't like when the villain is always connected to the main hero somehow, and that's what they did here. The same way they keep trying to tie Batman's villains with his childhood Bruce Wayne situation. That's why I hated Gotham.
Mhm.
Like all of you just cultivated in mass before Batman became Batman, and now all of your origins are tied together. Okay,
Yeah.
but again, this is very ABC storytelling. It felt like a Saturday morning cartoon, and I was okay with that.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. Let's see here. Ryan says another spectacular DC story. No wonder Henry could. Oh God,
You both just hate everything.
I don't hate everything. This rap about me hating things is nonsense. Go back into our episodes, all the archive episodes. There are so many things I love. This Ryan is the real hater here. He's hating my boy Superman, and yeah, me and him we're gonna have to get on. He's gonna have to come on one of these days, Ryan, and explain himself.
I don't know. Acting seems just tiring. He's like, I don't need all that money.
Yeah,
Superman's good enough for me.
What do you think about the character? I know you don't like Damian that much. You said you almost turned it off, right?
Damian is Damian. Like, they didn't do anything wrong here. He acted like he's supposed to. I can only handle him in small doses before his character development arcs. It took me a long time to not hate him as a character because he's egotistical.
I absolutely love him.
I
thought I was gonna hate because I did hate Damian in the beginning when they introduced him a while back because he was in the other animation, right?
I didn't like him in those ones.
Mm-hmm.
I liked him a bit more here.
I agree, but I really liked him in this one because you can tell. What really got me was that phone call that he made to the Titans, and she immediately. I can't remember who the character was. Was it Raven?
Girl. No, Wonder Girl.
Oh, Wonder Girl. Sorry, yeah, Wonder Girl. And how she just says to him that you don't really fit in, and you're not really the type of person. It really got me. Like I was like, oh man, this kid, poor kid. Right there, I'm like, I really like Damian now. Like, I want to,
I still hate. I think
what? How do you hate that kid now?
Because use that as a learning experience. Yeah, because he tries to murder everyone all the time.
Well, he's trained by his
it doesn't mean I have to like him. I can understand why you are the way you are.
How do you not hear that phone call and not root for the kid? I immediately am like, I love this dude. I hope that
because he needs to better himself first, and that's a reason.
Well, this movie was about him bettering himself.
Except he didn't do that. Here's what they do in the movies that also always gets me. So the main character is a jerk, and he needs to learn how to be better socially and taper his ego. He didn't do that. He saved the world, but he didn't become a better person. So when they found,
I think saving the world is becoming a better.
You can still be a jerk. Look at Vegeta. He was still technically a galactic terrorist, but he just happened to be on the planet when.
I think he's reaching here with Vegeta.
No, he's
this guy destroyed planets.
He's the same egotistical
neighborhood. Maybe
he's the same egotistical jerk that he was before. He's still hostile. So
he opened up to Superboy and started having.
Yeah, but dude,
he high-fived him.
The only thing they know is he saved the world, so they called him like, "Hey, we changed our mind." So everything you complained about before doesn't count now. Like, he's still mean. He's still not nice. He's nicer. But that's just Damian. That's
I think you're just hating on him.
I am hating on him.
He's hating on a kid. What it is. I absolutely like the character, and I think Superboy. Superboy was a really interesting character.
Would you hang out with someone like that?
I have two boys that are very similar.
But if like, hey, do you want something to eat? And
I don't know if I want to hang out with boys here, D. I don't know. You got to be careful of what you're saying.
No, would you hang out with someone who acted like that? Like, if you're like, hey, I'll come get you, and we'll
as
go
an assassin. I don't know if I want to hang out with someone
as a person.
Well,
you barely tolerate my cynicalness.
I tolerate it. You're fine. You're fine.
Barely.
You are the Damian of the show.
Yeah.
And I'll be fine with it.
No, I couldn't do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna punch you in the face if I didn't think you'd kill me after, because I do respect Damian's fighting prowess, but he's still a little jerk. So yeah, it took a two-parter watch session.
Okay, what if the next movie he's better? Then it shows he's evolving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because towards the end, he was, in my opinion,
it's all character development. I love to hate him. Like he
does have a part of him that is his mom, right?
Yeah.
And then you gotta understand. Look at his dad. the dad doesn't even want to give him a hug either. Like he comes from two different worlds. Well, his genetics is coming from two different worlds where emotional, emotional caring and all these things are not shown. It's not supposed to come out. It's supposed to be hidden. Like Bruce Wayne and what's her name, Raja Ghul's Talia. They don't really have that emotional family tie for him. So obviously he's going to be rough around the edges.
Oh yeah, everything about him makes sense. He's just a little piece of crap. So like,
not a piece of crap. That's just overboard. Come on.
He sliced up Dick the first time we met him in the animated film.
Yes, I know. And then he learned throughout the movie to be better and more of a friend to him, right?
No, he didn't. He didn't even do that.
Alfred shows, hey, Toy Snowman, how you doing?
Hey, Toy Snowman, it's been a while.
Yes. Alfred shows love. Yes, Alfred does show love. But that's about it, I think, right? I mean, Alfred tries.
In the comics, Alfred was like his go-to person. Like, Alfred was the one who cracked the core. And then Nightwing was Batman at the time. So that was like the roles reversed, where Dick Grayson was the nice Batman and Robin was the one who was rough around the edges, because Bruce was dead, or whatever you want to call dead in the comic world. So that was a cool dynamic where you had to watch Dick Grayson figure out how to be Batman and deal with a Robin who was basically Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
But he was still a little piece of crap.
He's a piece of crap because his dad is not exactly the greatest in terms of being a dad.
Oh yeah, no, everything the way he is I'm fine with it. He's a character that I like to hate.
What about Jonathan?
When I heard his voice, like, oh god, it's you, and it was the guy who played Freddy in
Toy Story. I had to just. By the way, a thumbs up back. I'm sorry, I forgot to do a thumbs up. We're almost finished. I apologize.
That was hours ago. What's wrong with you?
Oh man, hey, you didn't even remind me either. I had to disappear midstream. Toy Snowman says, since you went all black Adam. Well, at least we warned you and we didn't spoil anything for you. Shout out to Toy Snowman. If you're looking for collectibles, this man has a ton of things on his website. Go to toysnowman.com. He delivers all over North America. Go check it out. He is one of my go-to places to get my figures, and oftentimes he gets figures quite a bit early, and he has free shipping over, I believe, $129 Canadian, something like that, which is probably around $100 US. Go check his website out, toysnowman.com. Friend of the show, and I love buying stuff from him. Yeah, okay. What do you think about all the characters we saw? We saw Green Arrow. We finally got to see more of the characters from the DC, this version of the DC universe, right? DC animation. Jonathan Kent, I was going to ask you, what do you thought of that character?
He could have easily been super annoying, and I think they made him fanboyish enough, but not over the top, where he's always clamoring about it. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, he geeked out of the bat cave, right? He's like, oh my God. But he doesn't, the crazy thing is he doesn't realize that his dads and him are powerful, right? And but he's geeking out about the tech, which is cool, which is awesome, because see, in this one, Superman really respects Batman a lot.
Which is how I like that. I like.
I do too. Like there was a scene where he's in Gotham with his son, and they're hovering over Batman, and Batman's fighting the vigilantes there. I mean, the enemies there, and the son goes like, "Should we help him?" And he's like, "No, he's got it." And that's the trust that I love that, because there's a maturity between the two characters. Not like, "Hey, I hate you," or you hate me. There's a total trust that these two have for each other, which is awesome, because they both bring something to the table, right? Batman is one of the greatest detectives in the world, and obviously Superman, one of the strongest characters in the world. So having smarts and strength together, unified and trusting each other, it only strengthens the Justice League, right? So it was pretty cool. What did you not like about this movie besides Damien, which I don't know why you hate kids, but besides hating kids, what do you not like about it?
FM kids. No, I don't know. Like, it's hard to hate something that was geared to be a Saturday morning cartoon, but in movie format. Like, it just reminded me of an episode of Justice League. Aside from the animation, it seemed pretty fun overall.
Do you recommend this to people?
Yeah, I don't see why not. If you like comics and you like cartoons, give it a try. I'm trying to, because it's straight away from the comics, and I'm not one of the people who are like, it needs to be canon. But a part of me kind of wishes Jonathan knew his dad was Superman this whole time. Or we already got that. I don't know. I just hate the trope of, oh, my dad's the best superhero in the world, and I didn't even know about it. Like,
well, that's reasonable. He's a boy. He's not wondering. Like, as a kid.
No, I just think
like my kids, when they were growing up, they didn't know what I did for a living until they got to a certain age, and then I told them. They're like, "Oh, okay, that's why you go out every day at night."
In the book, it was already out. Like, there's no secrets. Like, John knew. So
yeah, but I mean, I think they're trying to do something different from the books, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. But I just preferred that because I don't want to see like Invincible all over again, or Dynamo 5, or like, just, I don't know.
My only issue that I had with this was he didn't struggle too much with his powers. He learned how to harness his powers really quickly, and I thought it was rushed kind of a little bit, because you have to remember, Clark took years to harness his powers and figure it out, right? And I know having somebody who's already gone through it will make it a little bit easier, but it looked like he learned all of how to harness everything in a day.
He didn't even get them all, though.
Well, he got most of them, right? He got strength. He got flight. Did he get flight? Yeah, he got flight.
He only jumped.
Oh, jumped. Okay.
And
then
floated.
And then he got the laser eyes.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool because it was effective when it needed to be.
Yeah.
I did like the part where he did crawl up in a ball and was crying because he was scared out of his mind. So I thought that was okay. That he's scared, because you're supposed to be. These are massive changes to this kid, right? So I thought that was pretty cool that they brought that emotional part in. I just would have liked to see him struggle a bit more. We did get to see Fortress of Solitude. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Crypto, right?
I felt bad for him.
Why?
Because that means he's just there by himself all the time. When Clark isn't there, he's at home with his loving family.
You just watch Super Pets, and that's why you're like that.
Well, that was another instance. Like, if John knew, then like Crypto.
Well, maybe in the next movie, he comes to the farm.
At that point, they might as well. There's no.
They should have said. By the way, there's no end credit scene, so don't bother. Which kind of sucks, because they used to have that, right?
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Crypto come to the farm. That'd have been pretty cool.
But I like that they even included him.
Yeah. Overall, I thought this was a really fun movie. I enjoyed it with my kids. I think if you're a parent and you have kids a little bit older and they want to watch a good superhero cartoon, I think this kind of fills the void. I had a blast with my two boys watching this. They thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked all these characters from the Titans are there. Are these the similar characters you see in the Titans show that you're watching?
Yeah.
Is that still going on?
Yeah, it's still going. The new season's supposed to come out.
Okay. Let me know when it does, so that I'll binge the last one and try to get into the new one. How many seasons?
It picked up, and I was surprised. I was like, "Oh, I don't hate this anymore."
Let me know what episode it picks up, so I'll jump forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a whole. Yeah.
What season are they coming out with?
I think 4, or maybe 4 or 5.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to add to this before we give our score?
No, it's just pretty fun. It was a nice, fun movie. I need more like cartoons to watch. So.
Okay. What do you give this out of 10?
Based on the fact it's an animation and direct to like DVD, I'm giving it an 8. I had fun with it. I liked it a lot.
This is crazy. Like, sometimes people think that we're, just lying about our scores to just appease each other. But I'm with you there, man. Like That's exactly what I was going to give it 8. It's not a perfect show.
No, we don't need to appease each other because we still bicker. Like when we
people say, yeah, we bicker like old people, but people think that we're both giving the same score. Not. No, we kind of had similar points about the show. What we liked about it. Yeah, it wasn't a perfect animation. I've seen better stories and better animation, but overall, it was a pretty good show to watch. I definitely recommend this to, like I just said, to families. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for me too, man. I hope they keep coming with these shows. I want to see more of other DC characters like we saw from the old Justice League TV show. Where we got some lesser known characters.
Yeah,
I want to see those. Those are what intrigues me, because then people can get familiar with them, and then maybe you can sprinkle these into the movie world, where a lot of these characters haven't seen the light of day yet. So,
what I liked about you mentioned, like what I thought about John, I forgot to mention. I like the fact he was just a nice boy, start to finish. There's no argument with your dad.
Happy-go-lucky kid.
He's respectful the whole way through.
Yeah.
Even when Damien was being a punk, he's like, okay, well, I'll see you later. Like, I milked your cow for you still.
Yeah, there you go. Here's a bucket of. Here you go, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. Yeah, he's basically Clark as a kid. He has the same sort of similar, happy-go-lucky type of personality.
The Boy Scout addict.
Yeah, the Boy Scout. Yes, there you go. Toy Far says, "Good morning. Good morning to you, all the way from Finland."
Is that where he is?
Yes, he's from Finland. Toy Farce.
Okay.
Yes, he resides from Finland. Well, Toy Farce, you'll have to catch us on the replay because we're ending our show now. It's been a long show, one of our longest. But yes, for everybody out there, please like, subscribe if you're new to this channel. Show us some love. Watch some of our videos. We'll be dropping content every week. And go follow us on all of our social media platforms at ANR Universe. And we have a gaming channel. So if you love gaming, go to our sister channel, AGR, Astonishing Games and Reviews. Go check that out. We're dropping podcasts every week on that channel and video reviews of certain games. So, yeah, wherever you're on the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good night. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Bye.